Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Eastson Scottsdale here on this Sunday evening for some more Arizona high school hockey. We got a great matchup for you guys tonight. My name is Eastson Stockford. Alongside me, my producer and color commentator for the night, Dr. Ben Smith. And we got two great teams for you tonight. Leading the league right now, the Notre Dame Prep Saints in the white uniforms as they are 2-0 to start their year. And on the other side, Chaparral, who's struggling a little bit to start 1-1, tied with a bunch of teams early on in this season. We saw Notre Dame last week against Mountain Ridge. We know what they're capable of, but Chaparral, we have not seen yet on this stream. So, Dr. Ben, you know they're fast, they're physical, they're leading the league in penalty minutes right now with a very large amount. But what do you expect from the Chaparral team? How do you expect them to defend against this top Notre Dame Prep Saints team?
You know, Notre Dame's going to come out fighting. They're coming out with confidence, and I see Chaparral, using their strength of, just the physical game to try to combat that. It'll be interesting. I mean, I think, with where Notre Dame stands, they're favored in this, but I'm not going to discount Chaparral one bit. I mean, especially if you look at the crowds. It's insane. This is playoff crowds.
Playoff crowds to start the year here in the Coyote Drink at the Eastson Scottsdale. Chaparral, a lot of new talent on this team, pretty revamped from last year. A cool Nagari leading the league in points as he has 8 points in just 2 games. This Chap team has scored a lot, but they've given up a lot as well. Scored 11 in there too, given up 12. 64 penalty minutes as well, leading Division I. On the other side, Notre Dame 2-0, 7 goals, 4 against. Coming off a close win against Hamilton, 3-2, as we line up here at center ice, and we are underway here on Sunday Night Hockey. Right off the rip, Notre Dame with the puck as they'll send this one in and look to get it on the forecheck. Big hit there by Justin Kaplan to start, but Chaparral will be able to get this one out. Askew now with it for the Saints. He'll slide this one over to his partner. Mickelson high on the attack. He goes to Nagari, and we got an early whistle as a helmet popping off, and some pokes here from Gisler as well. As kind of a hot start there. There's some action from the crowd early, and we are underway. And this feels very similar to what we had with Mountain Ridge and Notre Dame the other night, where it kind of came out really hot. Teams were physical often. We had a helmet flying off early, so we'll see if that maintains throughout this game. But we talked about Nagari, Mickelson as well, who's centering this draw. 7 points on the year, second in the league in points. So number 1 and number 2 on this line for the Chaparral Firebirds, and they're going to be leaning on them for a lot of production here tonight.
Yeah, I knew it was going to come out hot. I didn't realize it was going to come out top of helmet hot.
Askew will chip this one off the glass, and this one will head all the way down. The Firebirds will pick it up now. It's McCulloch. McCulloch will use his legs, and he'll go glass, looking to get a bounce, but a good stick by Askew there. Herrick sauces one over. Good pass there, and they'll send this one up through the middle. Here comes the chance. This is Shane with it, but a good stick there to recover there. That was McCulloch coming off that rush. Battling for it still. High slot chance for the Saints. Up in the air, batted out of midair, and an early chance there, swatted away. Now here we go the other way once again. This time it's Gisler. He gets a shot off. Rebound to Nagari, and he fans. Herrick now in transition as these two trade blows early on. Here's Shane. Shane down the left flank. He's looking for options, and he'll cycle this one down. Kaplan gets it on his tape as he battles in the corner for it, and he'll lose possession. Coming out the other way is Gilsler with a high flip. Bouncing puck now, and this is going to be a tough one to handle. As Tomak's there to get it. Good keep there by the Saints, but Tomak right back there as he lays a hit. 2 key players for the Shaft team also out tonight. The Glimcher brothers are both suspended, so they will not be seeing the ice in this one. 2 of the more physical players as well. Here come the Firebirds the other way as this one's chipped in. It's Umar. Umar getting on the forecheck. He takes the spill as Notre Dame looks to get this one out on the near wall. Battling for now is player takes a spill there to the delight of the Notre Dame fans. Wesley takes a hit on the wall. This one turned over. It's Tate Mickey with it now. He moves it to Kaplan, but a good stick there on defense by Chaparral to break it up. Now here they come the other way. Kaplan gets a stick to it. Harlan's there to support, and he'll pick up the loose puck, trying to find Mickey on the breakaway, but can't quite get there. And this one will go down for icing.
This game is going fast.
Fast-moving hockey to start, and it feels like they're trading blows a little bit, going rush for rush. No real chances yet, but the spark of something is definitely looming here as an offensive zone draw for Shap is ahead. Matthew Dunn will be on the draw against Roberto Gomez, as this one's one back to Askew. Askew will chip this one up. Wesley does a good job to get it out, and this one's going to go all the way down, but icing's waved off, and it won't get there anyways. Wrapped around, Gomez is there, and he'll get it to his tape, as here's Gomez with a shot up in the air and can't find it. Still Notre Dame with it. Gomez with another one, and a big save there.
And that's it!
First chance of the game is Gomez had a one-timer in the slot, but he can't find it. Here comes Shap the other way. Again, like I said, trading blows. Loose on the side of the net. No one claims it. This one's in front for Kaplan, but he can't find a shot. Kaplan still with it. Pulls it to the middle. Chance in the slot and can't get a shot away there. That was Matthew Dunn. Bouncing puck now. I didn't mention the two starting goalies, but two solid ones. Patrick Young in net. He is 0-1 on the year for the Firebirds. And a loss to Mountain Ridge, and a high-scoring loss to Mountain Ridge at that. And at the other end is Caden Wright, who is 2-0 on the year in both of the starts for the Notre Dame Prep Saints. As Shane takes a hit on the wall in front of the Chaparral Firebird student section, and Curry will slide one over. The Caden Wright, off to an impressive start this year, averaging 2 goals against and a .939 save percentage. Driscoll takes a tumble in front of the net, but no call. Driscoll still battling in front of this one heads over. Big chance. Weinkammer can't get it through. Some more shots thrown, and Driscoll's drawn a penalty there, and he'll have some words. But the Notre Dame Prep Saints are going to the power play for the first time in this one.
Again, very physical game. Not a surprise that it's been this energetic.
So I believe that's Andreas McCulloch who's heading to the box for the Firebirds. He's going to get 2 for roughing there. Offensive zone draw. Top power play unit out there for the Saints. Against Herrick, Mickey, Kaplan, Harland, and Askew. As the Firebirds will look to kill this one off and keep this one scoreless. 3 shots for the Saints, 1 for the Firebirds in the first 4 minutes of this one. Draw one by the Saints. They'll look to get all this one all the way around, and Harlan can't get there. So they'll be forced to reset here as Askew will pick it up behind his net from Caden Wright. Askew still with it in his own end. He's looking for options. He'll leg it himself across the red line. Sending it in on his backhand. Now Mickey will look to go chase. Young wraps this one around. Did a good job there to keep it by Herrick. Herrick now with it. He goes to Mickey. Mickey with a shot just over the top there. Harlan now with it. He goes up to Askew. Askew stepping in. Lets one go. And a toe save there by Young. Through traffic. Good job to get the toe out there. And now the Saints forced to come back and regroup in the neutral.
Yeah, great reaction time.
Really good read there from Young to keep that one out. And this one comes to Mickey, and the Saints are right back on the attack. This one fired down. Mickey's still with it, looking for options as he'll leave this one with Harland. He goes over to Askew, right back to Harland. He can't quite find it, but he'll pick it up on the half wall. Trying to pull it through the middle. Bouncing puck in front. Chance here for the Saints, but Herrick can't find it. Wide open net for Herrick, but he couldn't get a stick to it on the bouncing puck. Herrick again, and that one's stuffed by Young. Still battling loose in the crease. Shap trying to get it out, but they can't as Mickey does a good job to keep this one alive. Battling still as they'll finally get it out. And here comes Cooper Nagari the other way. He has some support. Steps around one. His shot. Good save by right there. Mickey takes a spin with Cooper Nagari, but a 2-on-1 the other way. This is Kaplan. He's with Herrick. Dropped her Kaplan, but he can't find it. Now a chance the other way for Shap, but they can't quite get a stick to it. As Cooper Nagari had a chance, but no icing because of the penalty kill. 10 seconds remaining on the power play here for the Saints. Jane now with it. Looking for options, but he turns it over, and here we go the other way once again. Out of the box comes Chaparral as McCulloch will head to the bench for a good defensive stick to break up the rush on that play there. Young will dish this one to the corner. And we have an arm in the air for what I believe is going to be a delayed offsides, and it will. So a couple early chances there for the Saints on the power play. but nothing going as the Chaparral Firebirds do a good job to kill that one off. 9 minutes left on the clock here. 5 shots for the Saints, 2 for the Firebirds. One of those coming from Cooper Nagari. And Wright was up to the task on that one. I mean, he had no action to the point, but still did a good job to keep that one out. And here come the Saints now. Looking for options. Nothing there. Bouncing puck, banging away at it, but Wright directs it to the corner. Notre Dame looks to get it out. This one's through the legs there of South. Young does a good job to try and get it. Wesley has a chance. Throws an off-angled shot, but Young's there. This one's tipped out. Line camera with it. He'll zip one far side to Wesley. Wesley will send this one in high. He'll go over the net, and block will be the first one there for the Saints. Jack goes glassing out. This one bounces over the stick of Shane, and they'll go in pursuit on Coletti, who throws this one up into the zone bench. And this face-off will be going inside for the Chaparral Firebirds. So an offensive zone draw here for them.
71, you're a back
here. I mean, what are your overall thoughts? An early power play for the Saints, but Chaparral's Firebirds are up to the task, and 5 shots for the Saints. A little less than I would expect, especially with that power play.
Yeah, no, great penalty kill for Chaparral. Chaparral's being aggressive, but they're being smart about their play too, so it's been to their benefit.
Jay now will step in for the Firebirds as Herrick was kicked out. And this one's, or the Saints rather, my apologies. It's Perkis now with it. He's got 2 goals in his first 2 games there on the back end. And he is quite the skater. Jay now with it. He's got options, tries to pull around one. Driscoll's there, but he'll send one wide. Bouncing in front with a good stick by Young. Notre Dame with it, over to Coletti. Coletti fires one just wide off the bounce. Herrick trying to jam it away, but can't find it. Coletti throws another one, glove by Young. Another good save through traffic there, but the ice is starting to tell in the favor of the Saints here with 7:40 left on the clock in the first frame. Offensive zone draw for the Saints here as they'll look to keep the shots going and break through as it's Mickey. Mickey's shot blocked down. Harlan digging in front. Kaplan has a chance. And it looks like it stays out. Now throw some shots here. Kaplan takes one. And we might have some casualties here and maybe a power play.
Looking to see who do they bring.
We're going to get one for sure, and it appears to be a Chaparral player. And maybe a second as Justin Kaplan's going along with them by the looks of it.
So it looks like offsetting, right? No.
Looks like it's just going to be one, and I believe it's going to be Park going to the box.
Oh, rerun that.
So another power play for the Saints early on as they'll look to get on the board here with 7.5 remaining following the fireworks.
That's Notre Dame on the power play again. Chaparral was able to hold them back last time. Can they do it again?
Notre Dame, no power play goals on the year through their first 2 games. Still looking for their first. Will this be the one? So it's going to be a tripping penalty by the looks of it for K. Green Park. Harlan out with a shot. That one's just wide, but Herrick's there to keep it on the wrap. Herrick slides one to the point, but a miscommunication. That one goes awry. Harlan fires one over. No one there, but Herrick will get there eventually. He steps around one. A nice move there. Mickey drops it for Kaplan now. He'll backhand this one over to Askew. Askew looking, shot, battling in front. Chance, they can't find it. Young stands tall. Kaplan battling for it now. It's right back up to Askew. He goes over to Harlan. Harlan dishes one back to Askew. He lets one go through traffic, and that's stopped again by Young. Chaparral trying to get it out now as they can't quite find it. McCall can't break free. Another hit. Good pressure here by the Saints to keep it alive. And Askew now has it again at the blue line. Thrown through. Kaplan couldn't get a tip on it. And another man goes down as I believe that's Mickey there. Some more shots thrown between whistles, but you have to imagine that's coming from the feet off the crowd.
Oh,
I mean, these students love the energy, and we have a packed house here tonight, here in the ice den, so expect to see some fireworks, and this is when the game gets passionate, and this is where we get that playoff atmosphere that we love to see.
This is where it gets exciting. I mean, these are two teams with student section that's pretty passionate.
Not an empty seat in the house.
No, we're more than standing room.
Man, just a minute left here on the power play for Notre Dame. Shane can't quite get all that one on the pass from Weinkammer, but they'll maintain possession as the Saints look to set up. Gomez behind his own net. He'll backhand this one up to Weinkammer. He fires one through, and that one's tipped wide. Leslie with it behind the net now. He goes up top to Shane. Shane steps around one, tries to get it through, but a good interception there. Now a chance the other way. It's Cooper Nagari. Looking for options. He has help with him. It's Umar, but he'll look to just kill off some time here as he has 3 Saints on him. 30 seconds on the power play now for Notre Dame as they still haven't created much opportunity just yet. Wesley goes over to Gomez. Gomez across the blue. He looks to set up. He dishes one over to Shane. He'll catch it off the bank. Sicked away by Young between the pipes. Again, Cooper Nagari might have a step here. He's got a teammate with him. It's Umar again. Umar takes a hit, arm in the air, and it's going to be offsides as Cooper Nagari takes a shot from Wesley too.
Little nudge there after the play.
Tempers starting to play here early on, and I love to see it.
We're going to see anybody go to the box there?
I don't think so. Just some friendly exchanges there, rather. But you have to imagine at some point the refs might have to take exception to those little shots and get this one under control if it starts to get out of hand. Time running out here. This Park is now hung out of the box. Hit by Harlan, but stepping through there was Chow, I believe. Or Lawson, rather. This one's sent back. Chap regrouping now. Lawson with it. He'll kick this one out. Right back to him. Good puck movement here by Shap. Gisler had a nice dish. Lawson through one. Can't find it. Loose in front, but Wright does a good job to swallow that one. Some signs of life after the penalty kill from Chaparral as 2 big kills has surely given him a shot of momentum. And a good chance there for Lawson, but he can't quite break through. So an offensive zone draw here for the Firebirds. They'll look to spark some momentum of their own. 4 shots for them to the 9 of the Saints. Askew goes up the wall with it. That's hemmed in there by a Firebird body. Good break out there. Great play by Shane as Herrick now might have a step. He's got help. Driscoll's with him. He steps around one. Driving to the paint. He slides it just wide. Kaplan throws a backhand heave far side to Curry. Curry leaves it for Park fresh out of the box. She'll look to make an impact now. Throws a backhand. That one's over the top, into the netting, and out of play. So we'll get a whistle here. A lot of new talent for both these teams. Jack Henry Askew was added to the Notre Dame Saints squad, as well as Brady Herrick, Maximus Harlan, and a number of other impact players, and it's shown for them early on in this season. For the 4-2 win over Mountain Ridge and the 3-2 win over Hamilton. 2 of these playing 2 of the top contenders, and now a third in their first 3 games. They've come out blazing. As we have another whistle here for an offsides. Both these teams were kind of middle-of-the-road teams last year, but the addition of some AAA players has helped them become top contenders this year, as they both have their eyes on a state championship throughout the year, and they are more than capable of getting there.
Yeah, that'll always help.
This one's won back by the Saints, as Green now has it. Gomez goes over to Askew, and he'll just send this one deep, and Wesley will chase on the forecheck. He's on the heels of Perkis. Perkis sachets through 3. Good stick there, though, by Boff to break that one up. Green right onto his tape. as he'll take his time here and look for more options. He slides this one forward. Still looking for his own entry as Wesley, as this one's turned over back to Perkis. Gomez slides that one across. Blocks there, but can't get a stick to it.
Take the skates off. What are you?
All right, here we go the other way at Chaparral. No one's really claimed solid possession here on this chance as McCulloch takes a hit. Mickey now with it for the Saints as he'll look to get his legs going, and he'll break away from Dunn. Mickey with on the wall. You go up to the point. This one's slided on net, but just wide. Over top now, it's Harlan. He throws one on, and that one's blocked into the corner. On the wall now, this is Cooper Nagari. He'll look to do it himself, but he fans on it. And now a chance, but quickly erased there as Park was there to intercept. Kicked out, beautiful play there. On the breakout, a little kick pass as here's Perkis now. Tries to make the move, but can't.
Good pressure from Notre Dame there. Break that play up.
Good back check there by the Saints. Kaplan now offsides as he'll just have to leave it. Perkis will pick it up for Chaparral as they'll look to get going. It's Cooper Nagari. Kick to the state of Mickelson. Mickelson fans, arm in the air, and we're going to get a penalty here for a hook. So Stanius heading to the box for two. He's going to have a hook. And a really good play there from the connection between Perkis, Cooper Nagari, and Mickelson to reward the Chaparral Firebirds with their first power play of the game. 2:40 left here on the clock. So looking to end this period strong and get on this board before the closing of this one. Cooper Nagari on the draw against Herrick. As Cooper Nagari wins it back. And now Perkis with it. They'll send one off the wall. Mickelson's there. Mickelson with the head fake. He'll step down, and this one's banked across to Gisler. Gisler goes up high. Perkis kicks over. Mickelson can't get a stick to it, and he sends it over top of the net. Gisler trying to keep it in. Shane's right on him, and he'll do a good job to get that one out for the Saints. Perkis now pops one up in the air to Cooper Nagari. He's got options. Looking, slides over. Gisler trying to drop it, but Perkis wasn't there. Herrick now will go wall with it. Shane might have a step. Cooper Nagari with a nice hit there to break that one off. And now the other way for the Firebirds. Back and forth we go. On the half wall with it now is Shane. He'll try and get it out. And a chance here now. Mickelson all over Herrick. He steps around with a nice move. Mickelson does a good job to break that one up and recover nicely. Little windmill deke there from Herrick to step through, but to no avail as Mickelson was right on his heels. Here comes Gisler the other way. Trying to come from the middle. His shot gets saved by right there with the paddle. Now net kicked off, and we're going to get a whistle here for that one. That's 42 seconds left on the clock for Chaparral, but the Notre Dame Prep Saints have done a really good job of keeping them at bay through the first minute 20 of this power play. .80 seconds left on the clock here before the end of the first frame. We are still scoreless here at the Ice 10 Scottsdale. Galletti trying to bang away at this one, but he can't quite find it as this one's kicked up to the point. And right back to Park on the half wall. Here's Park. Lets one go, and that's paddled again by right. Curry goes up to the point. McCulloch with it. Looking to step through. Has options. Curry had a stick on it. But Harlan does a good job to clear it out now with just 15 left on the clock in this Firebird power play. Sent far side. No one there. Race for the puck. Harlan will get a stick to it, and he'll be able to pressure McCulloch now. McCulloch takes his spill. Stanius being signaled to go to the bench as he's out of the box now. Chance for Mickey in the high slot. Looking again. Here's the guy back door. Huge save there by Young. Young comes sliding across there and slams the door shut. Keep this one scoreless for the Firebirds. Hard forecheck here from them as Curry has it. Park looking to cut, but a good stick there by Coletti to break that one up. Shane now has it. He'll go the other way. 3-on-2 if they hurry, but Curry's back-checking hard. Shane with a shot, and that's snatched again as Young saves another. Just 9 seconds left on the clock here in the first frame as we get some more pushing and shoving between whistles to finish out this first period of play, but still 0-0, 11 shots for the Saints, 5 for the Firebirds. As Patrick Young has looked really solid to start this one. It'll be Herrick on the draw to the left of Young for the Saints. Herrick will get booted out, and Shane will fill his role as the centerman here as the Firebirds win this one back. This one wrapped all the way around by Zhao. Slips under a stick, 2 seconds on the clock. Will we have time for one more shot with Glissler? We will not. Couple shoves there by Herrick to end this one. And some jawing between Mickelson and Shane as the fireworks continue here at the Eastson Scottsdale through one. Still scoreless, 11 shots for the Saints, 5 for the Firebirds. And we'll be right back here in just 60 seconds. We are scoreless through one here between Chaparral and Notre Dame here in our second weekend of high school hockey as we begin the second frame. Dr. Ben, currently occupied, but Dr. Ben, what do you think of that first frame of play, and how do you think it went compared to your expectations coming into this one?
Very physical, very fast, exactly how I thought it was going to go. I thought we'd see more penalty minutes, honestly. The way that with as physical as it was getting, I thought we'd see more players getting penalized. The refs are letting the kids play.
Lots of play between the whistles as well, as we only have 3 penalties here so far in this one. But if I had to guess, I think there will be more to come as we have a redo here at center ice. 7 seconds ran off the clock. And Chaparral will win this one. Kupanagari has it, and he'll dish it with one hand over. And McCulloch now has it and moves it up. Battling on the wall. McCulloch has it now. Is hard hit given there by Driscoll on the wall. This one sent in again. Looking for options now. Gisler will go forward with it. Looking for options. Driscoll takes off his stick, but no cigar there. Trying to step around. Here's Herrick. Herrick all alone at the house mark. He shoots. He scores! Brady Herrick brings the student section to their feet, and it's 1-0 Notre Dame.
That glass was scary.
Glass on the verge of breaking, but a costly turnover there by the Firebirds, and Herrick capitalizes all alone, picks that top corner perfectly, and has given the Saints the upper hand early on in this one. We'll go right back to center ice here as the Saints open the score in 40 seconds in the second. Looking to respond now as the Firebirds, as that one's just wide. Lost him there on that chance. Now right back the other way, trading blows once again. As here come the Saints. Block tries to find Wesley, but can't quite get there. Wesley still with it though. He'll go low to high as this one's on the stick of Askew. Askew feathers one through and that one's knocked down. Askew hammers one again and that one's stopped by Young. Gomez looking to get this one back, but can't. Here it come the other way. It's Park. Park steps through one, trying to get through Askew, but a good stick there. And right back on the stick of Park. He looks over, but he can't quite find Umar. Mickey will pick this one up with light pressure in the corner and wheel his own net. Park shadowing him, but he'll just chip this one up the block. Umar tries to send it in. He'll find Park. Park's shot blocked. That one's up in the air into the corner. And Gomez will be first to arrive. That one's sent over to Mickey. He can't quite get a stick on it. And icing will be called with Mickey hot in pursuit on the back heels there of Savoni.
Yeah, the energy in this room is insane.
Even when nothing's happening, there's a constant buzz here. 1-0 still for the Saints as they scored just 40 seconds in the second period. And those first minutes and those last minutes are sometimes the most important. So that's a huge shot of momentum for them. Kaplan trying to get this one on the wall, but he won't be able to succeed as this one's sent back down. Fired all the way across to Mickey. But Zhao will beat him there. Mickey hot in pursuit as he looks to have a chance now in the feet. Kaplan's there, but Young knifes this one out of the way. Curry tries to find Dunn, but that one goes right through his skates, and we're getting a nice goal here. So offensive zone draw looming here for Notre Dame, as they'll look to grow their lead now as they have 13 shots to the 6 of Chaparral. And they'll look to make a line change here now. Home team gets the last change, so the away team cannot match lines. The home team has that privilege. Maybe a bit of strategic play here by Coach Taylor Nelson. This one sent forward. Askew will be racing to it. Kaplan hot on his heels. He'll move it forward to Shane. Taps it through. Herrick looking for it. Can't find it. Driscoll knifing away out of it, but Dunn has it now. Dunn with the help of Kaplan. Weinkammer tries to take an angle. Soft through. Kaplan with the chance. On his backhand, he doesn't get all of it. Sent back through the slot. Shaw with the shot. Now one stick to the corner by right easily. Shaw sends it in, and he's hit hard at the blue line there by Eric. Another keep by Zhao. He'll fire that one through. We're in an offsides call.
I was waiting for something, for another call, something more physical. From my view, I don't know, that didn't look like a clean hit, but watching the replay, it was
right on the border here, and
it was physical.
Refs have let him play so far. The fans are loving it. So we'll continue to do so here as we are 3 minutes into the second period of play. Lighty will pick it up behind his own net as chance ran out from the student section of Notre Dame. This will come back to Perkis. Stepping around is Park. Park might have a step on Cuddy. He's dragged down and no call there. And Chaparral's bench is not happy about that one. Kaplan takes this one to his stick. He's got the help of Mickey. Mickey stretches to stay onside and Kaplan leaves it for him. Arlen trailing, looking for him, but that one's broken up and here's Scatcherd the other way. Park steps through one, but good hits there. Good balance by Park. And the help of Kane Wright stick there, breaks that one up. Good teamwork there by the Notre Dame blue line to break it up. Perkis goes far side to Scatcherd, and that one bounces off his stick. Now knife forward by Coletti, as here's Tate Mickey with it. Two supporting players with him as he'll look for options and turn back. Trying to fire one far side, gets it bounce to the stick of Weinkammer. Harlan now behind the net of Chaparral. Sent down to Kaplan as he'll protect nicely and maintain possession. Good puck protection by him there as that one just bounces in front and is covered by Young. Justin Kaplan, one of the veteran players for this Notre Dame team, also a stand-up jet skier rather.
Interesting.
So quite a niche hobby here, and
I didn't realize that was still a thing.
He is pretty good at it as well. But huge spark plug for this team. all over the ice for them. He plays physical. He can do just about anything. So he's a huge part of this team, and he's wearing that A for a reason, as Herrick will step up into this draw with Gisler. Gisler wins it back to Savoni. This one comes around to Askew. But now it's moved forward, and here comes Gisler. Gisler's got Mickelson with him, 2-on-1 if they hurry, but that's broken up nicely by the Saints. Gisler with the now thrown to the front chance, and that one's just wide.
That one across the crease under his leg.
And Askew taking some shots, no hands in the air. And now we're going to get some fireworks here in the corner with some whistles. And here we go. Two on the ground, it's Askew on top of someone else. And the crowd going at it.
We got fans climbing the glass over here.
The big pressure finally bursts here, as we're going to get some penalties here, I believe. But it's Savoni there.
Is he being escorted? Okay, I thought he was being escorted off.
Askew and Savoni to the box. We'll see what their punishments are. And at least 2 for both of them, if not more.
I love that shit. I love it. I love it. Keep doing that.
I mean, you have a look here. But, I mean, they were getting some good shots in there. I wouldn't be surprised if we get more than 2 minutes, but definitely going to be 5-on-5 offsetting penalties.
Yeah, that was the last play. I think I was focused more on just making sure that I didn't miss anything, that I forgot to snap the replay on that one, so I apologize.
So it'll be an offensive zone draw for the Saints, and it's just going to be a roughing minor for Askew and Savoni each, as they will be coming out of the box at 8:34 upon the first whistle. So both teams 1 player down for 2 minutes as Chaparral gets an offensive zone draw. It'll be Mickelson in the circle as he goes off against Herrick. And the skates of both of them, and Coletti will come away with it. Knife down by Kupanagari, as here he is now, looking from an off angle. He'll wheel the net and keep possession with protection. McCulloch now on his backhand. He switches to his forehand and goes across. This one's fired through by Perkis, but just over top. This one will come all the way back to the goal line of the Firebirds. McCulloch will be forced to set up behind his net, but Gomez with some good pressure. Shane gets a stick to it. Gomez looking for it on the side of the net, but can't get there. McCulloch and Perkis behind the net, battle for the Firebirds defensively. Gomez goes across. Here's a chance for Coletti. That one's blocked there by Perkis. A big eat there to break that one up. Might I add, with this fan present, this game is being monitored closely by the staff here. Things are getting rowdy. I haven't seen a game this full in years, if I'm being honest with you. I mean, this is packed to the brim, and I love to see it.
Yeah, I was able to get a slight shot of the crowd in the background. I mean, you can look. It's the entire arena is full. It's standing room all the way around the glass. It's intense.
Chance there for Shane off the draw. He'll slide one to the front. Mickey has a chance up in the air, and that one's just wide. Harlan digging in the corner with Perkis. Mickey comes away in support. Mickey up to the point. Slid over to Justin Kaplan. Kaplan lets one go. That one's tipped by Harlan. A dangerous play there, but just over top. Stanius will get it now in the neutral zone. Stanius racing to it. Battling now along the wall there. That's Lawson. Perkis with it at the point. He wires one through. That one's called by Caden Wright. Caden Wright hasn't seen a ton of action yet in this one. 7 shots only. A lot of them from the outside, but he is staying sharp between the pipes there. Oftentimes that's where it can get you, is when you haven't seen some quality shots in a while and then one catches you off guard. So big part of this game is going to be Caden Wright keeping his head in it if the ice stays tilted like this.
Especially when there's been all that action around his net. No, not necessarily shots, but there's a lot of distractions.
Caden Wright isn't exactly known for shying away from the action, as he'll get in there if needed. Here's Gomez now on the right wing. Gomez throws one right into the chest of Young there. And that one's swallowed up for a whistle. Same lines for both squads. As Bluff will take this one to the left of Young here in the offensive zone of the Saints. Wesley digging for it, looking for it. Gunn gets it out. And Stanius won't be able to get it, but he'll corral it eventually. As this one sent off the wall to Philip Kaplan, who sends it right back. Just out of the reach there. Just out of the reach of block there. As it'll go to stick of Zhao. Zhao steps around one, moved up, but Stanius hammers it back in. Wesley steps around one, looking to set up here to the stick of Gomez. Can't get it. Stanius chips this one down low. And the Saints will look to keep the pressure on. Curry's going to get there first, but he has to bring it back behind his own net before he can get it out. He finds Kaplan, and now the Firebirds will transition here. Herrick with an interception coming off a change. He steps around one. In the feet of Driscoll, looking for it, but Curry comes away for the Firebirds. Still loose puck up for grabs, and Herrick has a now 2-on-1 chance. He's got Shane with him, but millimeters offsides there, and we'll get a neutral zone draw.
The replay, that was, just slightly offsides.
Slight bobble by Herrick might have caused it, but a pending 2-on-1 chance was in the hands of Notre Dame if they were on sides there. Draw one back by the Fireworks. Voorhees with it. He'll look far side, but Shane gets to stick to it, and this one's sent back in. But Notre Dame will go hunt it down. Voorhees still first one to it, but he skates off with his Shane's there. Coletti with a shot through. Chance in front, just wide. Herrick had a chance on the doorstep, but couldn't put it home. Coletti sends this one back in. Driscoll will get there first. He takes a hit. Herrick in front, trying to get a shot away, but can't. And now Park will come the other way. Perk is with him alongside Week as they have a 3-on-2 chance. Park tries to shoot it, but a good block by Weinkammer to shut him down. This one fluttered out top. Perkis gets to skate to it, but it goes off his skate now. Perkis still with it, circling for options, and he'll use his speed here. Perkis can fly. Let's see him do it now. He cuts through one. Looking for options, slicing through another sharp angled shot. Now one's into the netting. This Caden Wright might have gotten a piece of that one.
Looks like the net got bumped off a little bit too. It looks like Caden Wright's able to shimmy it back into place.
Dean Perkis on the back end for this Firebird team. One of the best skaters in the league for sure. 3 points in his 2 games, and while that's not as much as some of his teammates in Kupanagari and Mickelson, that is still incredible for a defenseman, because they need it now more than ever as they trail by 1 here with 7 minutes remaining in the second. Rowell on the blue line. Perkis has it now. He'll throw one through, but Gisler can't tip it on goal. Kupanagari with it behind the net. Throws one in front and a chance, but they can't find it. Flipped out by the Saints, and we're getting an icing call here, as Chaparral will be able to keep their foot on the gas, assuming they win this draw.
Neither team is backing down. Neither team is slowing down.
Still high intensity. 17 shots for the Saints, 10 for the Firebirds. As 6:40 sit on the clock in the second frame, and neither student section is backing down, as they were going at it there for a little bit as well. Such a fun atmosphere to be a part of here at Eastson Scottsdale.
I think they needed to. I think, like you said earlier, the rink officials were having to remind the student section, some of the fans, that this glass is only a half-inch thick.
And it isn't cheap.
It's not cheap.
Kaplan with it on his tape for the Saints. Harlan will bring it across. He stays on sides, but he can't hold on as Voorhees takes off his stick. Mickey to the front. Harlan just over top. Huge chance for Harlan there in the slot on the feet for Mickey, but he can't find it as Mickelson will tap him through. He turned it over to Harlan, but a good effort there to get it out by Mickelson and recover. Gisler with it now. He throws one through the 5-hole. Caden Wright, but he steers that to the corner. Line Cameron knifes this one off the wall. Kaplan's there. He can't quite find it as this one's hemmed in, but eventually Kaplan gets it out. Harlan once again with the chance. Pulling, shooting, and that was off the ceiling and out of play.
Did he get a piece of that? Was that deflected up, or was it?
That was off the stick there of Gisler, I believe it was.
Can't hear you. Come on.
So, no
This
shot
isn't
on
even
goal,
Notre
I do
Dame, I
not
don't
believe,
care.
Dr. Ben, but a good defensive step there by the Chaparral blue line to keep that one off for a goal. Patrick Young, who stood tall with 19 saves so far here tonight. Mark faces off against Gomez in the circle. Mark has been good in the circle tonight. Let's see if he can do it on D-zone draw here, and he will. McCulloch now brings it around. He'll chip this one out, and he's got support down there from Umar, who can't quite find it. Sent forward to Wesley. Wesley shuffles one in, they'll go chase. McCulloch finds his own net. He makes a move the opposite way and sends one to the half wall. Park scoops it up in support. Now here he comes the other way, but a good stick there to break it up. And now it's right back to the stick of Umar for the Firebirds as they'll regroup. Tight turn by Umar. He chips it around one, trying to use his legs, but a great keep there at the blue line. Wesley with a good feed to Gomez. Gomez through one, looking, and a big block there by McCulloch to shut that one down. This one's Lawson with it now. Trying to use his speed wide. Coletti's there on him. But a good job to gain the zone, although there's no shot for Lawson, and we're going to have a penalty here. Lawson gives a shot and a whack now, and he's going to erase that penalty, and we're going to go 5-on-5 here again.
Are they still going? Watching the replay on that, looking to see when it started.
So I believe they're going to have Coletti on a slash here in that defensive effort as he'll go to the box. And then Lawson for the retaliation. Both of them, I believe, sitting for 2. And I do have a correction on those previous 2 penalties. So Savoni and Jack Henry Askew are out for 10 minutes with head contact, 2 and a 10 misconducts. I don't believe they had 2-minute penalties served, but 10 minutes in the box for both of them before they return on the first whistle.
So they won't be back until the 3rd. There's still some conversation happening.
And we're chatting with the refs here. Who knows about what, as the fireworks have not stopped and they have been going all night long. I believe we might have gotten some feedback on our camera there from a fan.
Yeah, he's yelling right into the into the microphone. That was there
So we're going to have an offensive zone draw for Notre Dame.
It looked like they sent another Firebird.
I believe
in
they
the
did.
box.
I
There's
see
2 of them sitting in
2
there.
bodies in the box down there. And we're going to have a power play here for the Saints. As I'll get an update on that here as our game sheet updates. Put Coletti 2 to the box for Notre Dame for slashing. That penalty will not show up on the board, and he'll be out 2 minutes and a whistle. Herrick with a shot through. That one's tipped by Shane. It doesn't quite find its way to the netminder. Shane goes low to high. This one's on the stick of Harlan. He kicks this one to Herrick. Herrick wires one through. Tipped by Kaplan. Smothered by Patrick Young. It's going to be another slashing minor to concur with the slashing minor for Coletti, and it's going to be Wyatt Lawson. That one will show on the board and will be the power play. But another pending penalty for a Firebird as we wait to find out what gave the Saints that power play. Herrick on the draw against Gisler. And Herrick will be kicked out for what feels like the 6th or 7th time this game as Kaplan steps in for him.
Did you just pull a 6-7 joke?
No.
How many times has he been pulled out? 6-7.
Harlan behind his own net.
I'm trying to make it not cool.
I told you I love you.
Herrick will have it now, and he'll go across the Mickey. Mickey pinned on the wall. Good job there by Perkis to hold him up. Poking away at it in that scrum is Michelson as the Firebirds look to get this one out on the penalty kill. But they're doing a good job to kill some clock now. Kept in by Herrick miraculously, but eventually he'll come out. Toe drags around one as here comes Herrick. Kaplan dances around Perkis, but good recovery there by Perkis to shut him down. Perkis dragged down onto the air, and we're going to see 5-on-3 here for the Saints. So Perkis into the box for 2. It's going to be a tripping call on Chaparral. And 47 seconds of 5-on-3 for the Saints as they look to extend their lead to 2. So we talked about before the game the penalty minutes of the Firebirds, and that is now their 5th penalty of the game.
This is where I expected to be.
Or correct that, 6th penalty of the game.
6 penalties.
As Wyatt Lawson that is, just had his unsportsmanlike conduct penalty put in, which is what gave the Saints the initial power play. Looking, Mickey backdoor, and that's stuffed by Young again. Herrick jumping in the air, hand pass, and McCulloch blocks it, but doesn't matter as it went off the hand of Herrick.
Doing that again.
So this one will head back to center ice. The ruling on that is the hand pass will cause a whistle at the place and where it happens. However, if it is in the offensive zone of a team, it will go out to the neutral zone. Different than a high stick. High stick automatically goes all the way down to the opposition's end. Kaplan steps through on the draw. He looks for Herrick. Hard shot, but stopped by Young. Herrick goes up to Shane. Shane over to Harlan. Shane's in place of Askew, still in the box. Rifled over him now. He has a chance shot. Snatched there by Young as he keeps this one scoreless in what's been a really solid night for him.
Chaparral keeping the Saints to their scoreless power plays this season so far.
No power play goals yet for the Saints. Good call back there from Dr. Ben as they're still chasing their first. But, I mean, looking at my score sheet, I see a lot of penalties right now. So we'll see if that keeps growing.
Got 18 seconds left on the 5-on-3.
Minute 32 until we go back to 5-on-5 as a 4-on-5 will impede after for the Saints. As Harlan goes over to Mickey. Mickey lets it go. Oh my goodness! St. Mickey like the ramp bar down. The first power play goal for the Saints is a beauty.
The replay straight off the power play, pulls it back to the blue line, centers it, gets it just over the right shoulder.
Nothing Patrick Young could do on that one as you can't place it any better. 2-0 Saints.
Beautiful. Got them down low, popped it up high. They maintained the power play. They still got a minute and a half left on that, right?
So still a 5-on-4. For correction, I believe, no, this will be a 5-on-4. I was thinking because of the offsetting penalties, but 5-on-4 still for the Saints as they'll look to double their power play goal total right off the draw here maybe as it's blocked. Block can't hold on as this one's sent out by Kupanagari. Turn over to Wesley and that one will be offsides, but quickly waved off. Sent all the way down. Kupanagari's far side, but line camera breaks it up. Good stick by him there. Kupanagari with it. Slides one in the middle, kick to the front, but nothing there as the net is off. And we will get a whistle as Coletti now exits the box. Lawson would be exiting with him, but I believe this is where this gets confusing because I would imagine Lawson's still in the box to serve his other 2-minute penalty, but maybe he is. Can't tell who is down there, but I'd imagine Lawson would have come out then.
For this crowd, we can't see any heads in the box.
Out on net from Chaparral there, but nothing doing as Wright handles that one easily. Shots 10 for the Firebirds, 22 for the Saints. As we have 2.5 minutes remaining in the first period, 52 on the power play for Notre Dame. Mickey with it behind the net. He'll go up top. This is Harlan. Or Herrick, rather. Harlan now with it. He goes to Mickey, trying to double his goal count on the night, but can't. Harlan goes high slot. Shane to the front. Mickey was right there, but through his skates. Huge chance for Mickey on the rebound. It goes through the wickets of himself, and we stay 2-0 as Notre Dame maintains possession. It's Harlan. Harlan drags through with a chance, and a big save there by Young. Silky mitts there from Harlan, but no goal yet again as the chances rain down. Herrick, shot in front, banging away at it. Kaplan is behind the net as he takes a spill now. 6 seconds on the power play. Harlan now with it. Man, maybe a broken stick for Herrick, but I don't think so. Kaplan takes it in now. Shane keeping pressure, looking short side, can't find it. On the back of the net, no whistle yet, but we'll get it as Zumar gives some shots to Kaplan, and Mickey takes exception to that. Umar giving some shots now, and Cooper Nagari trying to settle his guys down because they need to get back in this one. Good play there from Cooper Nagari to pull Umar out before he could get in too much trouble. They need all their guys at full strength right now.
Yeah. Do we have anybody going to the box?
I do not believe so, no. So 5-on-5 hockey for the first time in what seems like forever as it's an offensive zone draw for Notre Dame. Dania sends one through as Young sticks that one to the corner. Thrown to the front, but this one will end up top as Pursehouse will throw it to the net. Here's Perkis now, looking to shift the tides here for the Firebirds. He'll bring this one wide. Thrown on net, and another nice save by Cade Wright. And a flurry of outside shots for him tonight. Really good job, and I have to give a lot of kudos to this Notre Dame defense as they've kept everything at bay and everything to the outside and easy for Caden Wright as he has 12 saves here so far tonight. Last minute looming here, a minute 13 left on the clock in the second frame. Score 2-0 Notre Dame as they have doubled the shots of the Firebirds. Offensive zone draw for Chaparral now. And another Saint kicked out. It's Herrick again. Thanius with it behind his net. He'll go to Coletti. This one's sent over. And now it's Herrick with it now. Looking, he lets one go. Good save by Young there. Behind the net now is Herrick again. He does a Crosby off the back of the net. Steps through another. Nice moves there from Herrick. Stanius at the point. Lets one go. Tip just wide. 45 seconds on the clock here in the second period. Kupanagari with it now. Gisler looking to step through and pull it, and he'll get it. Gisler down the left flank. Gisler with a shot just over top, and this one will wrap all the way back down. As here comes Shane in pursuit. Shane Bugle past the ball. Block! Just puts it wide. He might have had a chance with the half ball, but he turned around. And now we're going to have a high stick, and this is going to be an offensive zone draw with 21 seconds left. Herrick and Perkins going at it from the Notre Dame bench as well as the refs hurry over to usher them away.
Replaying that breakaway again, that was a great opportunity.
Beautiful pass by Shane. Touched his stick for less than a second there. As we have a look at it here, you see he's in a foot race with McCulloch and just does a great job to just stab that one over to block. And block just inches away from finishing that one and growing the Notre Dame lead. Chaparral with it now, as this one will come out for Wesley. Wesley sauces one through. 10 seconds for Gomez. Gomez, he's sat down by Perkins there. Beautiful defensive play by him as there's 5 seconds on the clock. Driscoll fans. Bruce behind the net, and that'll do it for 2 periods of play. So 1 goal period for Notre Dame as they're up 2-0 through 2. 25 shots for them, 12 for the Firebirds as they remain scoreless through 2. And we'll be right back here for the third and final period in just 60 seconds. All right, we are back after that brief intermission and through 2 periods of play. Notre Dame leads 2-0 over the Chaparral Firebirds as both teams lines up for the final frame here as Chaparral look to spark a comeback.
I think we've still got 2 players, one from each team, in the box serving their 10.
That's going to be Askew and whoever served along with them. It was Lawson. Here's a chance now for the Firebirds. Sent right through the crease, but nothing going there as that was Mickelson on the chance. But for those 10-minute misconducts they both had, they'll be out with about 12 minutes left in this frame. Perkis now using his legs. Sachets through one, throws one on net just wide. Rebound chance sent over the top. Chow with it on the blue line. A hard hit there. Gisler takes a hit. Chow still with it, trying to maintain possession. Gisler has it now. Kaplan closely on him, but a nice move to get around him. But Kaplan finds it back with his stick. Justin Kaplan down the right wing. He steps around Chow. Chow takes a tumble. Kaplan with a chance, and that one's blocked away by Young. Perkis looking far side. He finds Mickelson. Mickelson to the front. Cooper DeGari's there. Rebound chance, they score! Eastson cleans up the garbage, and the Chaparral deficit is cut in half. Rush opportunity there for Chaparral, and we'll have a look at it here, but 3-on-2 chance. First shot doesn't quite find its way through, but it's that trailer Gisler, who often you see with those goals is that third guy trailing. Cleans up that rebound, and just a minute and 15 seconds into this one, Chaparral just trails by 1 goal.
I think that 1 goal changes the dynamics of this game.
A lot of people say 2-goal lead's the worst lead in hockey, to which I would respond, there is no bad lead in hockey, but momentum now in the favor of the Firebirds maybe as here comes Parkin on goal. Right, we'll stick that one in the corner, and Tomac will rip this one all the way around. Good stick there by Herrick. He's got help now, Shane with him, 2-on-1 chance. Oh, and just inches off sides as Herrick sends a jump there into Umar. Still seeing blows after whistles in this one as the offsides goal spares Chaparral of a 2-on-1 chance. But I got to tell you, Umar was in hot pursuit there. That was a phenomenal back check by there. And you could almost argue that his footsteps might have caused that offsides.
Yeah. No, they were. Yeah, that was that fire that threw him over that line.
Neutral zone draw now, as this one's won back by Park. Battling for it on the red line as Ganes comes away with it. He'll bring this one wide, throws it far side. And they'll find the stick of block who sends it in and let his guys go chase it down. Perkis with it now. He steps around one. We've seen him skate tonight. Here he goes again. Perkis and just offsides again as Park couldn't quite stretch it. But so 2 offsides, 2 chances as Perkis had a head full of steam there, and he had eyes for goal.
Yeah, I don't think he realized how far forward he was. He was just across.
So we'll see another neutral zone draw, but on the reciprocal side. As this one's won back by Notre Dame this time. Weinkammer goes through the middle, and he finds Harlan, but Harlan can't control it. Slid through the middle. Here comes Dunn. Dunn, good back check by Mickey there as he lays a hit. Harlan now the other way. He's got Kaplan 2-on-2 chance, trying to drop it, but can't find him. And now Philip Kaplan, no relation to Justin, is coming the other way, and Mickey with a hard hit there. Shaq wants a penalty, but no arms in the air as the refs keep letting him play here tonight. Perkis sends one into space on the far side. This one's shoveled forward. Stature can't find it, and now it'll find the stick of Tate Mickey. Philip Kaplan will set this one in, and he lays a hard hit in front of the student section there. Dunn has it now, looking for chance, losing in front, no one finds a stick on it. Perkis now with it, slid to the high slot, Stature with the backhand, and that one's off the pipe. Arlen now with it. He takes a hit up high. And now it's slid through Weinkammer and Mickey. 2-on-1 through the skates of Mickey. As Weinkammer can't find him. And Mickey takes a hard hit there. Bodies colliding here as the physicality continues. Perkis with it now. Trying to use his legs once more. Perkis flies around one. Green on defense. Shane, beautiful pass to Koopa Nagari. He lets one go just wide off the bank. No one's there. Shane with it now. Stanius has it as he'll flutter this one up. But Puka Nagari will get there first. Good run out by Shane to neutralize that as here comes Stanius the other way for Notre Dame. Notre Dame, Stanius with it now. He doesn't have a lot of help. Throws one on net. That's easily handled by Young. Battling in the corner now. Chaparral will be able to get this one out as it's in the skates of Michelson here. Still hemmed in on that wall. Herrick can't come away with it. This one's sent back for Chaparral to regroup. This one's turned over here. Chance for Herrick. Herrick with a shot right into the barrel there of Young as this one's covered.
And it looks like our way the crowd's going.
So it's going to be a skew coming out of the box along with Lawson, as two top guys for both sides are back now. Maybe a step here for Koopa Nagari, or Umar rather, as this one's sent all the way down, and we might get an icing call here. Just has enough to get there, and an offensive zone draw for the Firebirds coming. So that last Chaparral goal, that's the lead in half, and it was Enzo Gensler from Akul Kupanagari and Dylan Nicholson. Offensive zone draw now, and a big one for the Firebirds as they have 10-25 to equalize the score. Shots 28 for Notre Dame, 14 for the Firebirds. Zoomer tries to get one through but can't. This one's sent to the point. Shao sends that one just wide. There he goes low to high. He finds McCulloch as that one's sent down. Now to the stick of Curry. He lets one go, but a big walk there. There's a Notre Dame body step in front of the way. Mickey down the half wall. High flip trying to find Kaplan, but good job by Shao. Harlan seals that blue line, and Kaplan has it now below the circle. Kaplan turns back, looking for options still. McCullough's all over him, but he finds a way to get it to Mickey. Mickey curling just like Kaplan did on the opposite side. Harlan now has it on the half wall. He sends it right back to Mickey. Good work here from this Notre Dame line, trying to find a weakness here in a tired Chaparral defense. Mickey sends one through, and that one's just gloved by Young again. Those shifts often go unnoticed, but such an important shift for Notre Dame as that gets them the offensive zone and an offensive zone draw. And maybe a little bit of momentum as they try and extend their lead back to 2. One back by the Firebirds in their own defensive zone. Driscoll now with it. This one's behind the net for Notre Dame. Still battling behind the net, looking to get it in front, and the net is kicked off as Herrick took a tumble into it.
Looked like he came in pretty hard.
He appears to be okay, which is good, but another offensive zone draw for Notre Dame as they'll get a line change off here.
That did not look like comfortable impact to the back of the net.
Can't say impacts with the back of the net are often comfortable. It's 1-1 back by Notre Dame as Stanius will get it on the blue line. Sends one through, and that one's just wide, but it gets below the goal line for Notre Dame. Good speed here as here's Lawson. He tries to step around one and will. Can't get past another good keep there by Stanius. Digging for it on the wall. Wesley comes away with it. He stood up there by Weeks. Still battling in front of the student section there. But someone finally come away with it, and it's a loose one, and Askew out of the box gets his first touch. Stanius sends it right back down low, playing a bit of catch in the Chaparral zone, but now looking to get it out is the Firebirds. Sent in there, that's Savoni. He's dragged down by block, no arms in the air there. High flipped out, and this one's just going to go right into the hands of Tate Mickey on the bench, and we'll get a whistle here. And an offensive zone draw for Chaparral. So a chance here for Chaparral to level the score as 8.5 sit on the clock here in the final frame, and time is ticking for them and moving ever so slowly for Notre Dame. What a game it's been here tonight.
Yeah, Notre Dame's got to be just watching the clock. It's important to tick down.
One back by Chaparral. Perkis with an out tip to the front. But it looks like Disco's body got in the way there. Kukanagori had a chance, but right into the paddock and right. Michelson lays a big hit in front of the Notre Dame student section, but Driscoll takes it and moves on. This one slid back. Firebirds will have to regroup. Perkis now has it on his stick. Perkis cutting back, stood up by Herrick. Shane now has it. Battling Herrick is now locked down as a flurry of plays there happened in a matter of seconds. Line camera now finds Herrick. He has Shane with him. Tries to step through himself, but a good stick there by Michelson. Askew. Find his own goal line. Trying to stretch one forward, but a good stick by Gisler to slow that one down. Impending on-man rush for the Notre Dame Prep Saints. Letty throws one to the middle. And Kupanagari will pick it up now. Thrown to the middle once more. This is Lawson. And he turns that one over. Now Stanius has it. There's no shots have been put on in quite a while. It's been back and forth, but nothing doing for both sides. As here Stanius trying to change that, but he'll like to dump it in, and Mickey will go hunt it down. Tate Mickey, the first one there. As this one's sent around, Justin Kaplan's there, but Harlan will get there first and move it to Kaplan immediately. Kaplan, he takes a hit from behind, and we're going to have a penalty here. Isaiah Week on the hit there. And he's going to be going in the box for 2 in a time where Chaparral needs all 5. So 7 penalties on the night for Chaparral as they've been playing down one man what feels like the entirety of this game. And that one is going to be a 2-10 game misconduct, so it's going to be Week in the box for 12 minutes total once the 2 minutes run out, and he will have to sit out the remainder of this one. Mickey tries to lay the hit, knocks Zhao's stick out of his hand, and Zhao lays a hit now with no stick. Harlan moves it over. This is Herrick now. Blocked down in front. Loose puck, still looking for it, but can't find it. Yeah, the other way, it's Mickelson. Or Park, rather. Herrick now has it behind his own net as he took it off the stick of Park. And Harlan will bring it out in front of his own net. Wheeling it through the neutral. He's got 3 Firebirds in front of him, but drops it to Shane. Shane slid over to Kaplan. Kaplan protects it out wide. Looking for more options, but it hops off his stick. Good hustle from him to get back to it, though. He'll go up top to Herrick. Herrick zips one over to Mickey. Mickey, high slot, chance in front. Pat save there. Backhand chance for Harlan, but Young does a good job to deny. I believe the net was kicked off again, and that feels like that net's been kicked off quite a few times tonight, as we will get another whistle.
Yeah, that net's had some. It's taken a beating though. I mean,
Had a couple players fall into it. A couple goalies kick into it.
Yeah. It's holding up pretty well for what it's been.
With an action-packed night. That net's seen all of it. Half of the power play gone for the Saints, because they've had nothing going yet, and Wright will pick this one up off the clear. Askew behind his own net. He'll protect it wide and use his legs. And now fires one across, that's blocked. Askew hammers that one in. 3 Saints will follow. This one rimmed all the way around. Kupanagari is going to be there. And he's going to find Gisler on the odd man rush chance. Shot by Gisler just wide. Chance to equalize for him there on the offensive opportunity, but Gomez will get a chance the other way instead. But nicely defended there by Perkis. Perkis now wheeling. He moves this one to Gisler. Gisler's Perkis and Pukunakari with him. Gisler in front! There's Perkis rather. Huge chance, just squeaks by. And the deficit remains for Chaparral as they can't capitalize shorthanded. By not scoring that one, 5 seconds remaining on their penalty kill as they will be back at even strength for the last 4 minutes and 50 seconds barring any penalties. Statchard serving that to an 10 is out of the box as here's Perkis now. Sachets through one. Perkis on his backhand, he fumbles it, but Pukunakari is there. 3 Saints swallow him up, and now this one's pulled to the middle by Herrick. Herrick brings this one down the left side. Looking for support, but it's taken off his stick. Now here comes Chaparral the other way. Boston was there, but they can't find his tape. Herrick now with the chance. He has help. Shane with him, but a great back check there by Lawson to lay a hit and break that one up. Pass handcuffed Shane a little bit, and seconds after, Lawson was all over him and neutralized the shot opportunity there as this one is battling in front of the Chaparral student section. Whip forward, but is kept in by Coletti. Coletti sends that one just wide. Shane trying to hammer it to the front. Herrick's there, trying to pull it through. It's in the net, but up for a whistle, and now here we go yet again. Number of bodies in the Chaparral crease, throwing blows, as this one hasn't slowed down a bit with 4 minutes remaining, and we're going to see penalties here.
Started with that initial stop and just kind of built up from that. Are we going to have offsetting?
It appears to be that way. Savoni to the box for one, Herrick to the other. So we're going to be even at 5s, like nothing ever happened, but 2 top players down for both teams, and Caden Savoni and Brady Herrick.
Now, what's our total penalty count now? We were high before.
Let's count them here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 total penalties on the night.
Of course there is. 8
for the Firebirds, 4 for the Saints.
Wow. You know, we talked about how aggressive they were and how they were leaders in penalty points. Penalty minutes, not penalty points, penalty minutes. And they're staying true to form.
And it always feels like in these games we have a few extra penalty minutes than we normally would with the packed crowd, and adrenaline gets pumping, but players feeding off this crowd, they want to please them, and what please the crowd more than throwing some punches. Savoni, I believe, thought he was getting kicked out, but he's coming back to the box, as he will have a chance to come back into the game with 1 minute and 55 seconds left on the clock, along with Herrick. 2-1 still the score. 34 shots for Notre Dame, 16 for Chaparral, as Chaparral looks to level this one with just 4 minutes left on the clock. McCulloch with it now. He'll rip this one forward. And it finds a stick of Mickey. Wine camera now with it. And this one's offside as Kaplan takes a late hit after the whistle and adds some words there for Mickelson. So neutrals will draw coming, as both teams will elect to keep their lines out there.
Now, at what point do you think Chaparral pulls their goalie?
I'd imagine anytime after we cross that 2-minute mark, we'll keep it on over. Here's Kaplan now. Kaplan with the chance. It's somehow kept out. Oh, saved by Patrick Young.
Wow.
Spread Eagle snatches that one down. And he keeps the lead within reach for Chaparral.
I'm going to run that again. Let's watch that again.
Can we please? Kaplan all alone on the backhand. Kind of an off chance, and that left paw there of Patrick Young just manages to get a tiny little flake of it. As a buzzer went off, and it looks like we might have some type of technical difficulties or impending issues regarding the student section, maybe? Both student sections on their feet now for these last 3.5 minutes here. This late game here at the Ice Den. 9:10 local time here in Arizona.
You can see in the background all the students. Every seat's full. Every student, at least on the Saints end, is on their feet.
Most of them on Chaparral's side as well. High school hockey is very much alive here in the desert in this packed house, and what a game we've had here tonight. No shortage of action, 2-1 Notre Dame, but a flurry of penalties, a plethora of punches, and boy, has it been a joy to watch. We'll have some discussion here. Someone's heading out. Savoni is going to head out of this one. Not exactly sure for what, as he just received a 2-minute minor for roughing on the scorecard. Unless, I believe that, I don't think it was. My only other thought was if it was his fourth penalty of the game, but I only have him down for 2. So even if it was his third, I'm not sure why he's out of this one quite yet.
I can only imagine maybe something happened while he was in the box.
That's very possible as well. This one up in the air, loose puck, but the Chaparral Firebirds corral it. It's Umar. Sent over Wesley on the back door. He has a chance. Gloved again. Young thought he had it.
I thought he had it.
He fooled us as well. Glady goes over to Stanius. Stanius up to Wesley as that one's sent in the zone. And that was Shane there on the tip. Wesley now in on the forecheck as Shane will go for a change. Stanius flutters one into the corner, allowing the Sports to get back in after it. Wesley cycles one down to Gomez. Gomez back to Wesley. Over the tops of the circles. His shot deflected to the corner by Young. Loose puck in front for Umar's there. Curry now with it. He finds Lawson. Lawson served that 10-minute penalty, but he's looking to make his presence felt now. Park with the shot, can't find it as that one's blocked. QG there by Askew, and it's supposed to rush for Harlan and Mickey. Curry on the back check, 2-on-2 chance. Harlan blows the tire, and nothing doing there. But Kaplan steps through now as he might have a chance. Back to the stick of Harlan. He scores! Bouncing puck, pure chaos, and Harlan capitalizes. With 2 minutes left on the clock, the Notre Dame leads doubles to 2 goals. Bouncing puck at the top of the circles.
I'll run it again.
We'll have a look at it, but bouncing puck at the top of the circles of that Firebird zone. No one claimed it. Kaplan couldn't get a stick on it, but somehow finds the tape of Harland, and he's able to slot that one home and grow the Notre Dame lead. So the challenge goes for Chaparral as they'll look to pull the goalie sooner now, I would imagine. Maybe at the first chance they get, and their top unit is out. So we'll keep an eye on Young here to see when he heads to the bench. But for now, he'll stay put as the Saints have an offensive zone draw. Their top guys also out. It's Kaplan, Mickey, Harland, Askew, and Weinkammer for them. Perkis behind his own net. Mickey hard on him. Good job by Tate. Mickey there on the forecheck to seal up Perkis. Kept in at the blue line. Kaplan has it now. Kupanagari gets a stick to him from behind. And now McCulloch will look to reset. McCulloch zips on far side. Great pass to Kupanagari. He goes over to Perkis. No goal yet. Perkis a shot. Save there by Caden Wright in the big one. Mickey now with it on his stick. No sign of Young leaving yet. Kaplan now down the right flank. He slides one to the middle, into the States. Harlan and Mickey had a wide open net, but it looked like Perkis got a piece of it. Now the other way. Here's Gissler now. Gissler with help. Tries to slide one through. Back to his stick. Thrown in front. Almost kicked in. Loose in the crease. But Caden Wright keeps it out. Back to the point now. Perkis fires one through. Askew blocks that one again. He's had a couple big ones in this third. Askew now throws it out. Michelson in front. Loose puck. Find Caden Wright. Can't find it. Under his pad. And it's blown dead. Young is still in his place. But Caden Wright all over the place as he's able to get a whistle for the Saints defense.
We've got to watch that again. That was a lot of activity in a short period of time. I don't know how Wright stayed on top of that. The puck was under him, it was next to him, it was in front of him, it was behind him.
Made himself big in that crease, swallowed that one under his left pad, and a huge wave of relief comes over that Notre Dame bench as the final minute has begun. 53.6 seconds left on the clock. And timeout called by Chaparral. So Chaparral going to be drawing something up. Their top guys are going to be out there. And you would have to imagine Patrick Young is going to be on the bench.
Yeah, I was watching him creep away right before that last play.
Young seated comfortably on the bench down there. He's had a really solid game tonight, fending off 34 Saints shots as they have 37 total on the night. 18 shots for the Firebirds as they have 53 seconds and no goalie. So for them, it'll be Park, Gissler, Perkis, Mickelson, Kukanakari, and Lawson. The 6 skaters up against Eric, Askew, Shane, Wesleyan, and I believe that is Weinkammer in front of Caden right there. Big win there by Glissy as Shane will shovel this one out. Wesley's right on the heels though of Michelson. Michelson brings it wide, throws one to the front, but White gets a paddle to it. Park now with it. He's on the half wall, couple of Saints on him. He cycles one down, lost into the shot. This one shoots, he scores!
Wow.
Gissler. So he did that one. And with 30 seconds, they'll need to do it again.
Watching the replay on that.
Again, just chaotic plays in front of the net. Blind pass to the front, finds the stick of Gissler, and with 6 bodies in front of Caden Wright, he didn't have much of a chance of seeing that one as it beats him on the low blocker. And right off the opening draw here at center ice, Young will be out of the net. Same 6 out there for Chaparral, same 5 for Notre Dame.
Young was crawling out. They called him back.
So strategy play by Coach Anthony Peralta. We'll see if it pays off and Chaparral can equalize. Perkis sends this one in. And urgency is ever so important here for Chaparral as Perkis wins the possession. Up to the point. Huge shot. Big block there by Harlan. Putting his body on the line. Kupanagari with it now. This one finds Gissler again. Shot through. Can't find it. Park to the front. It's in!
Wow.
4.7!
Running the replay on that again. It's just chaos in front of the net.
Puck behind the net, right off his post. And Perk on a whim tosses it behind Caden Wright and it bounces in. And if you blink, you might have missed it. But don't scratch your eyes. We're tied at 3 here. 4.7 remaining as we'll see if there's any last-ditch efforts. But wow, what a comeback in that last minute by Chaparral. One back by Chaparral. Mickelson will fire it forward. And that will do it in an unbelievable Sunday night matchup.
All right. I don't know who to point the camera at. We've got celebrations on both sides, but Chaparral
And sometimes those ties feel like a win, especially in one like that. But wow, words can't describe how incredible a game that was. I mean, action-packed to say the least, but 2 last-minute equalizers from Chaparral. It was Park and Gisler on the equalizers. Gisler ended with 2 on the night. Park with his first on the night, first on the season as well, in his first game as a Firebird. So quite the opening night for him to get that equalizer. But Dr. Ben, I mean, what a night we had, full of penalties. We got 2 last-minute goals, which you don't see too often.
No.
But what are your overall takeaways from the night? We hadn't seen Chaparral play. We knew what to expect with them and Notre Dame. But what are your overall takeaways as we're at the beginning of the season and we move towards the state championship step by step?
I mean, you know, coming in on bias, Notre Dame was my favorite to win this. I knew that Chaparral was going to come in fighting and with lots of energy, and they did. I mean, it shows on the penalty sheet. It shows on the scoreboard. I mean, you know, you got 25 to 37 shots on net. They didn't take as many. The Chaparral didn't take as many shots as Notre Dame, but when they did, they made them count, especially right up to the last 5 seconds of the game.
And the relentless pursuit by Chaparral pays off as they climb back from 2 down. In the Sunday night thriller here at the Eastson Scottsdale, 3-3 tie, 36 shots for 38 shots rather for Notre Dame, 25 for Chaparral. And on behalf of myself, Easton Stockford, alongside my producer in color for the night, Dr. Ben Smith, we thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys like and subscribe to the channel. Help us grow this sport of high school hockey, as awesome as it is. And huge shout out to Dr. Ben, as we wouldn't be here without him and the work and the time and effort he puts into this. But we appreciate you guys tuning in. Please make sure you like and subscribe, and we bid you a good night.
Thank you.